my first job was in a band show, a vaudeville show, in Portsmouth, in the south coast of England, at the end of one of the piers there. So that's my first ever.
Is that where you were discovered?
Sorry?
Is that where you were discovered?
No, I wasn't discovered. I worked for a few years in my life of doing variety and vaudeville shows all over the country after that, and pantomime, English, British pantomime, where it's like the fairy stories, mainly Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I've done 34 Snow Whites in my life. I mean that, I worked 34 Snow White shows. I've only done 12. But you know, I played in a Snow White version where I wasn't a dwarf. They used 7 children as the dwarves, and I was like their principal comic. It was very bizarre, especially when one of the children was off sick and they couldn't have 6 dwarves. So, see, when I first started, there weren't many people, dwarf little guys, in variety. And it was only when the big films came along, everyone gave up their day jobs to be into show business. I remember one Snow White, that was in Wales, in North Wales. They had one little guy in the show, and he pulled 6 cardboard cutout dwarfs on a trolley. Big hole. And he took them off to the outside of the stage, and he came back all on his own. Right, you lot wait there, I'll go and find Snow White. It was very, very bizarre. That's it. Yeah, that's how I started. And I'm still doing it. I'm doing at the moment a movie called Spiderlings, which is a horror movie. And I think it's going to be on a very DVD somewhere in Azerbaijan or somewhere. It's very bizarre. In fact, there's a trailer on the internet this morning, I went on Facebook, and there's a trailer someone put on, the producer put on for me to have a look at. And I pressed the button. Warning! This video is lesbian scene, so it's not on. Who's in it? Snow White. I can't wait to get home. Snow White. Yeah, well, one of the 12, yes. 2 were, actually, yes. Sorry, yes, sir.
I asked you before about George Lucas. Could you talk a little bit about Irving Kershner and Richard Market?
Irving Kershner, you were with him?
Yes.
Well, what's that about it?
He directed the second one.
Right.
And great director, you know, it was fantastic. And great experience to work with him. And I'll tell you a funny story while we were doing the 3rd one. We were shooting a Bond movie on the other stage. And Richard Markman was directing the 3rd Star Wars. And Irving Kershner was directing Sean Connery and for the Bond movie that he'd never say never again. So I went onto the set just to see what was happening, and there's Sean Connery and Irving Kershner was directing. And they weren't ready for Sean Connery because the gambling casino, and Kershner was fiddling with the background people. So Sean got up and he said, Irving. And he goes, yes, Sean. He said, when you're fucking ready, you call me. And he walked off. So that's an experience with him, but Irving Kershner was a great director.
I never worked with the gentleman.
No?
No. So I cannot comment.
So you never did Empire Strikes Again?
No. I did the first Star Wars.
Wow. And then you did the 3rd one?
What?
You did the 3rd one?
No, the first.
Only the
I
first?
suddenly called it to number 4. Not the first, no. Very confusing.
It's confusing.
Star Wars, okay? It was called Star Wars. Then when it made a few cents and a few bucks, they decided to make 2, 3. That was going to be it. And they remastered it and made some more bucks. And then they made 4, 5, and 6, or 1, 2, 3, whatever it was. They moved us to 4.
That was 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, but it was.
And then they did 1, 2, 3.
So I would just
And
love
they
to
did it in
see.
78.
Yeah, there's talk of that too. It's just, you would love to see the original movie that George shot with all the other actors' real voices in it. Which would be very, very interesting because you've got Dave Prowse playing Darth Vader. He comes from the West Country in England, and they talk a bit like that here in the they do a bit like that. That's how they talk, a bit like that. And he'll go, "Hello, Luke, I'm your father." "Princess Leia, what are you doing in my ship?" See, that's why when James L. Jones came into it. It must be there somewhere. And if you'd only released that out, I'm sure you'll all get one, all buy one. It'll be absolutely the original classic. And especially, as people said to us, UTV, say that. I said, I don't know if I get a guy saying, I said, what the hell's that? I said, what you used to shout? I said, no, when we made the film, that was added in afterwards in the remix. All we kept saying with these costumes was, ouch! That's what we were saying. And if they put that on the movie with Darth Vader or Luke and your father, it'd be hysterical. Was it? People say, I bet you had fun doing that movie. Did you? Fun's not the word I would use.
It was a torture.
But 37 years later, here we are. We're still talking about it. Thank God, long live Star Wars, long live Willy Wonka, and other things. Okay. No, I'm not to discuss Snow White.
For each of you, what was your favorite film to work on?
My favorite was Willy Wonka. My first ever movie, my favorite. Yeah, it was really fun.
Was it your favorite for any particular reason besides just it was your first?
Sorry?
Was it your favorite for any reason besides it was your first? Anything?
Yeah, it was great. It was a very learning curve for me. But I had no training at drama school or college. So I just went into just acting in the movie. And although I could sing and move about a bit, dance, that's why I'm doing the cartwheels and everything else in the movie. Because two of the guys, wherever they were 75 and 78, respectively. So, there's only 3 of them alive out of the original 10 now at the moment.
Wow.
And the other 2 live in the UK, but they don't travel at all. They're not interested in coming out to meet people. I don't know why, they each their own. I just love these events, yesterday you sit there and people